I chose to serge my edge. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to measure down the amount that you need. So this can vary based on your child. If we're using this as the skirt of a pattern piece or the bodice of a pattern piece, you want to go based off of your child's specific placement where their G-tube or feeding tube might be. Typically you want to go between 2 and 5 inches from underneath the armpit. So I'm just going to measure that, assuming that this is where my armpit is going to go. And I'm going to go down about 2.5-ish inches so that there's a little bit on either side. So I have, goes to 5.5. So 2.5 to 5.5 is about what I want to be. So then I'm going to right sides together, clip this end, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to leave that clipped there because I want those to match. And the easiest way to do it is to literally match them up. You can measure as well, but I like to do it this way. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to go onto your machine and you're going to sew this down. Let's do that. You're sewing this just like you would any other typical pocket. Okay, let's go to the next step. So following the steps in your pattern, you're going to finish the pattern exactly how you are instructed. And then what you're going to do is you're going to treat this, like I said, just like any other pocket. So you match up your side seams and match up your pocket. And now you're going to sew down to here, then up, stop, and then sew from here and down the rest of your seam, and you'll have a nice opening here for your feeding tube to be fed through. I'll show you how. When you get to this edge, you're gonna kind of want to make it a little bit straight. And then we're gonna do the same on the other side. If you wanted to use your sewing machine for this step, that would be totally appropriate as well. That way you could stop here and then go across, and go down here and stop and go across. Okay, so now what we've created is a seam with a pocket that should be able to fit 1 to 2 feeding tubes. Extensions. Here's an extension here just for example. And it goes all the way through and should be able to connect to your child. and then the pocket here for your extension. I hope this was helpful.